Hello everyone, I am VerdantTea, and I'm back today with more Deadly Premonition Origins. Let's get to it.
Oh, I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's right, Becky died.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed about something.
Quint
Could
called
it be
for her to let
because
us
her
know she
best
wasn't
friend
coming
was
for
killed?
work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hun.
Those
If
creepy
only I
things?
knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed. Any idea what that might be?
Now that you mention it, they had a box about this size, which they said was very
That was an awkward angle.
That's it.
Oh no.
About this in person. Where are the boys now?
They went out, actually, with Mr. Kaysen.
They said they were going to visit Greenvale Forest Park today. They were going to take Willie for a walk, that dog of his.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while.
That's
You know,
a bad
for
reason!
time with the missus.
Oh.
Okay, I understand. But the situation calls for urgency. I'll go and look for them myself. And if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department.
Yeah, like George is gonna pass along that message.
Isaac and
Emily.
Isaiah aren't here. They're apparently out with Kaysen. Let's go look for them.
With Kaysen? Sounds like a long story.
Not
Any
really.
ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went.
He bribes them. Which should be very suspicious and suspect, but apparently not for them. Like, I could see if maybe it was a family member or even somebody who was, you know, childhood friend or whatever, but some random guy who blows into town a couple of times a year and gives people saplings is not the kind of person I'd necessarily want to watch the kids. But, you know, that's just me.
And
Damn.
today, we're stuck here having to search for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
And so we are, Emily. Zach,
Oh.
we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time at a time like this.
I'm concerned there. Alright, so I'm probably going to splice in the lunch scene and then do the talkie scene with Emily, so haha. Alright, we're now here with Mr. Thomas P. Lunchington III. Sure. I think lunch is a good place to start. Even if we are all upset about Becky. I made myself sad.
You know, this doesn't taste good today.
That's not true. Guys, Thomas made us a fine lunch, as always. We should at least try to enjoy it.
You're right. We shouldn't be moping around, even more so in times like these.
I agree with Agent Morgan. Being so stressed out about our progress will only lead to mistakes. We should enjoy lunch. That's the very least we should do.
As they say, the early bird catches the worm.
Is that relevant here? I wouldn't say that's
Sharon?
relevant.
George, you probably mean laugh and grow fat.
What?
Yes, well, okay. Since we're all smiling again, let's get back to work.
Never mind the fact that most of you haven't even touched your food. All right, so moving on, I guess. What the heck? What was the hell was scene? Okay, talk with Emily now.
I can't believe 2 people have been murdered in our town. And now 2 young children are at the center of it all. I just can't come to grips with it.
Telling you, they're the real killers.
There are people. And that's why we have our jobs.
Might be easier for you because you don't live here. These were people that I knew that were killed. And the murderer might be someone who lives here in this town. It's really depressing.
I know. But someone has to bring this murder to justice.
You're right, I know. But, oh, Agent York, sometimes I just think I'm not really cut out to be a cop.
Not true, Emily. You have the potential to be a superb law enforcer. You can be emotional at times, but you also possess what's most important.
I do? What do you mean?
What do you think? A sense of justice.
Justice? I must admit, I'm surprised to hear such a... how should I say this? Such an obvious answer. I thought you'd say something else.
Obvious or not, I joined the FBI in order to do what's right. And that's what's important.
I understand, but still, you seem... I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Whatever do you want to think about?
Justice. I want to think about justice.
Zach, she's quite the philosopher, isn't she? Then again, death makes everyone a philosopher.
Wow. Frickin' wow, York. As to what I was saying, most people would believe that 2 kids couldn't, kill Becky like that or possibly be the raincoat killer. But I posit to you, we've never seen what's inside that raincoat killer's raincoat. It could be 2 kids stacked on top of each other. Dun dun dun! Yeah, I know it's probably not them, but still. It'd be funny if it was. Alright. Heading to the heading to the kids now. Crime scene. Okay, I'm up here where the mission arrow pointed us. Let's go.
According to Lily, Isaac and Isaiah should be here.
Then let's go and find them.
Why is this jacket glitched like that?
Hello again, Isaac and Isaiah. I hear you're teaching Willie to do tricks. What's your secret?
It's easy. Really simple. If he does it right, we give him a treat. A cookie if he does it right.
I see. Very clever. So, tell me, you two. Could you perhaps tell me your other special secret with Becky?
No, we can't. It won't be a secret if you tell.
That's true.
I'm not telling. We promised Becky.
Well, that's a problem. Because I also made a promise to Becky. I promised to catch the bad man who murdered her.
Why is the music so much louder than the dialogue?
See?
She told us to give Diane a box. It wasn't that heavy.
We took it to the art gallery and gave it to Diane.
Is that all Becky gave you?
Just when we were leaving to take the box to Diane, Becky called us back. She handed us something. It was small and round. She told us to keep it safe in our pocket and give it to Diane.
She told you to take something and give it
And then you met
to
Carol on your way?
Diane.
Yep. I took the round thing out of my pocket and we looked at it.
And then she talked to us.
We told her that we were on an errand for Becky. She said she'd do it for us.
But we told her no, because Becky asked us, not her. We promised Becky to do it ourselves.
So Becky did entrust the locket to them. And now Carol has it. Right, Kaysen?
Huh?
You were in the room when Carol took the locket back from Diane. I saw you with Diane in the art gallery that day.
Well, yeah, I was there in the room, but I was only chatting with Diane. Oh, then Carol burst in, all angry looking. While Carol and Diane had their talk, I just sat there like a frog. Yeah, so Carol took the locket from Diane, but that has nothing to do with me, right?
Way to sound suspicious.
But from this instant, you are now a key witness in this case. I'm afraid you can't leave town until you hear from me.
What? Can you do that?
Yes.
This is all starting to sound a little
Yes.
like Alice in Wonderland.
Which makes
How?
you Humpty Dumpty.
Oh!
Huh?
That's,
Isaac and Isaiah. Thank you.
not a good look, York.
Promise with Becky, thanks to you two.
How is Becky?
Is she getting
She's
better?
dead.
She'll come and help out at our store again, won't she?
She'll come and play with us again, won't she?
Boys, about Becky.
Not unless you
That's
find the
right.
Necronomicon.
Becky is almost totally better now. But I don't think she'll be able to come and see you. I was told by Becky to keep this a secret. But she's actually a goddess of the forest, just like Anna. I think she's gonna be in the forest with Anna for a while.
Cool.
Yes, feed the children's delusions and lie to them.
That's why Anna and Becky are such good friends.
They do know they attended
Okay,
Anna's
Willie.
funeral, and they're going to be Becky's funeral too, right?
Zach, I hope Emily doesn't end up as a forest goddess too.
Whoa! I mean, I wouldn't have guessed it since all the other people were like teenagers,
Okay, then,
but
Zach. Let's go over what we found out recently about the case.
this is creepy.
First, Diane, the owner of the art gallery. She was out drinking with Nick Cormack in a bar on the night Anna died.
Yes.
Nick confirmed this, and so she has an alibi. But then we have what Nick's wife Olivia told us.
According to
I suspect
Nick and Diane not only went to the bar, but also went somewhere else.
Olivia's not 100% honest, but... Oh, sorry. The art gallery.
That's right, the art gallery.
They went to look at some art.
Entering the gallery, Diane looked back towards Olivia, almost as though she saw Olivia in the dark. Nick's behavior has also become more suspicious by the day. If Olivia is correct, then he is heavily involved in this case. But we have no conclusive evidence of that at the moment. The only thing we can say for sure
Circumstantial, but he did get me killed by a giant dog.
murder. He has no alibi for the crime, but that fact alone means nothing. So who was it that called Thomas to report trouble at Becky's place?
That was Quint.
That's right. It was Quint, Becky's boyfriend. He went to her house and saw the tragedy. Now, about Becky's murder.
Sat out and cried in the rain.
Embarrassed and mortified. Killer struck again while we were on the case. We found her bitten off tongue. A massive amount of red seeds that poured out with the blood. And an inverted peace symbol, like the one seen at the site of...
I don't remember the tongue, but
From the similarities, one can deduce that Anna's killer killed Becky.
We also found one other important piece of evidence in Becky's room. Can you remember what that was, Zach?
man, we found a lot. It was the stiletto heels.
That's not right, Zach.
Oh,
Think harder.
that's right. We didn't actually find the heels. We saw the book where she talked about it.
That's right. We found a sketchbook.
That's
in Becky's
embarrassing.
room. She had apparently written a letter to her sister Diane. It revealed that Becky took a locket from Anna's body at the crime scene. She also admitted to borrowing a pair of Diane's stiletto heel shoes. So Miss Stiletto Heels was
I was thinking about that and forgot that we found the letter that said it, not the shoes.
It said that she handed the locket and stiletto heel shoes to someone. Do you remember who, Zach?
Those creepy twins.
That's right, Zach. And from what Isaac and Isaiah told us,
Carol offered to take the items to Diane, but the twins refused. They gave them to Diane themselves, as they had promised. For some reason, Carol wanted the locket. She ended up storming into the gallery to take it from Diane. And when Carol took the locket from Diane, Kaysen just happened to be there. Is Kaysen involved in this? Or was he just there by coincidence?
I don't
I wonder what's so special about the
believe
locket.
he's there by coincidence.
Carol wanted so badly.
I don't know about involved in the case,
Questions were
but
mounting. Come to think of it,
he's awfully suspicious.
Quint, the first witness, has no alibi for Becky's death. We checked the phone records, and his call definitely came from her house. Is it possible he attacked Becky and then called us from the scene?
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been the killer inside if he was outside crying on
what
Thomas.
should we do next, Zach?
Like that.
Okay, who's the most suspicious?
Nick, I think from what you said.
No, I don't
No.
think so, Zach. He's certainly suspicious, but there is someone else at the center of this.
I mean, Quint was there. I'm gonna say Diane. Who knows? Oh, it was. Good.
Becky's sister and Carol's enemy, linked to both Nick and
Carol's enemy?
the
We don't even know how she's linked to Carol. They just had an argument.
That's our next move. We'll start with Diane.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
That's right. There's just too many things that we don't know. First, we need more intel about the relationship between Nick and Diane.
How?
Nick and Diane meet every night at the bar. Let's use that. George, we'll need you to stake out the gallery.
What do you mean?
Wait in the parking lot of the art gallery and tail Diane when she leaves. If she goes anywhere other than the bar, you let me know. Emily, you take the diner. Wait for Nick and tail him to the bar too. As with George, if he goes anywhere else, then you let me know.
Okay.
Thomas, you keep a watch on them inside the bar.
Yes, I will.
I'll be waiting in the parking lot.
Could have asked Thomas about that night.
Once Nick and Diane are together, I will follow them wherever they go. What time
Although
do they
Carol
usually
was
show
out,
up,
so
Thomas?
maybe the bar was closed.
Around
I
the
don't
same
know.
time. Usually between 22 and 2300.
Then at that time we do it, boys and girls.
Okay then. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, then please go ahead, leave a like. If you want, you can subscribe and then ring the bell, and then that way you'll always know when I release a new video. If you could you leave a comment? Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me, are these kids not, like, these kids are suspicious, right? Like, these kids are super weird and creepy. So yeah, don't leave spoilers, but tell me if you think they're creepy or not. Anyway, I'd love it if you could stick around for another video after this one, but I understand people are busy. Anyway, I hope to see you all in the next episode. Till then, stay awesome. Bye now.